Good stocks, share price crash. Lousy stocks, share price shoot to the moon. They say the stock market is manipulated. Who's behind it? Hi, I'm Frankie. Welcome back to my fuck show, Frankie Answers Questions. Today's self-service. Question 1. Is the stock market manipulated? Stock price movement is a collective behavior of investors. Yes, there are some syndicates that manipulate the market and they have been there. But it wasn't so rampant in the past because to pull this off, it requires participation of many high-risk traders and speculators. Since COVID-19 pandemic, there are more and more new investors who join the stock market investment. Many of them are treating it like Casino de Bursa. You know, maybe because Genting Highlands is closed. I don't know. But without these gamblers in the market today, syndicates wouldn't have been able to pull off their evil plans. So who's behind it? I think we are all to be blamed. Question 2. Companies such as glove stocks have such great results. Why are share price dropping? This is because the growth of these companies had been priced in earlier, such as gloves. When COVID-19 broke out, seasonal investors already expected high growth in the healthcare sector because they knew there will be more and more cases and demand for PPE will follow. With that confidence, they invested in it since last year. As a result, we saw a glove rally, but now the curve is flattening in most of the countries. People are expecting less cases. This means the demand for PPE will slow down. So, what do you think a logical investor would do? At the end of the day, stock investing is forward-looking. Whoever is able to forecast the future prospect most accurately and react most quickly will win the game. Question 3. Why do we see loss-making companies' share prices shot up? As we said, syndicates are taking advantage of the high liquidity in the market to manipulate stock prices and make a profit. Since there are so many inexperienced investors in the market today, all they had to do was to disseminate positive rumors to incite greed, so people will start chasing the highs. It's a sophisticated pump and dump scheme. Go and check out the article reported by The Edge. It's a masterclass on market manipulation. That is why if you treat the stock market like a casino, people will make it a casino for you. If you treat it like a temple for business valuation, then the market will give you a fair price. Question 4. Do investment bankers manipulate the market? Interesting question. Usually when people ask me this, I know they are clueless about investment banking. So, let me enlighten you today. Generally, investment bankers are deal makers. They make money based on transaction fees, not from the performance of the stock market. This means whether the market is good or bad, investment bankers don't really care. So, they don't need to manipulate the stock market to make money. Question 5. Since investment bankers know so much about insider information, won't they use them to their benefit? The truth is, no single individual holds all the information. The banking industry is highly regulated because regulators know that people can manipulate the stock market with sensitive information. Therefore, there's a compliance practice called the Chinese Wall, which separates groups, departments, or individuals within the same organization so that no one person has the full picture of a deal. On top of that, if anyone uses the information for personal profit, the person can be charged with insider trading, which is an offense that can lead to imprisonment. Because of such regulatory restrictions, it is not surprising that some investment bankers don't even invest in the stock market at all. Question 6. Do institutional funds manipulate the stock market since they are the big fish? You think movie, man? In the real world, fund managers have to go through numerous rounds of debates and reviews before they can execute an action in the stock market. It's not like you and me where we listen to the news and straight away decide what actions to take. The very next moment, there's a proper SOP to follow to ensure your money is protected with the fund managers. However, there are black sheep in the herd once in a while. If these people are caught, most of them will not be able to step foot in the industry anymore. Question 7. Good stocks, share price crash. Lousy stocks, share price shoot to the moon. Why is this happening? Good stocks are boring. Lousy stocks are exciting. It's like your relationship. When you see your wife, she's covered in your baby shit, messy hair after a long day of house chores. But when you go and see your mistress, she is dressed in sexy lingerie waiting for you. You hamsak men like to look for a mistress because she is more exciting. more sexy as well. But in the end, your wife is the one who will always be there for you, like your best investment. Your mistress? You don't laugh. Girls also the same. Always say they want good men, but end up choosing the bad boy because he's more charming. Today, many of these lousy stocks are like mistresses wearing sexy lingerie, seducing you to spend money on them. When you get burned, you complain the stock market don't have fundamentals. You sure the stock market is not fundamental? Or you don't have fundamentals? Question 8. Since the stock market is so crazy, how to invest? You also think the stock market is crazy, or remember this, fundamentals always prevail. So, focus on fundamentals. It's important to understand the growth plan of the company that you are investing in. And it's no better than speaking with the top management of the company itself. Just like what many fund managers would do at this time. They are actively engaging the management team to get better clarity on their investment positions. You should do the same. Get out there and talk to the management. Unfortunately, this was a privilege reserved for big investors. Or maybe the CEO is your friend. Anyways, most retail investors won't have a chance to meet CEOs. The world is so unfair. But don't worry, you got us. This year, for the first time in Malaysian history, Mr. Money TV is organizing the first ever independent retail profit day in collaboration with AmInvestment Bank. Come join us on the 10th of July so you can hear from the CEOs directly and ask them questions too. Free some more! So what are you waiting for? The link is below. Remember this, fundamentals always prevail. Question 9. What stocks to buy? My personal opinion, the best strategy now is to invest in things that can continuously give you money regardless of market conditions. In this case, it will be basic necessities such as food, electricity, telco bills, condoms. Anyways, you get the drift. Focus on companies that can consistently generate free cash flow to pay dividends, because sustainable dividend payout is a cushion to market uncertainties. Just like personal finance, cash flow is king. It's the same with stock investing. That's all we have for today. #FAQ.